Saregama. It's a music label. What I like about this company is the fact that it's got huge tailwinds, not just this company, but the industry as a whole has got huge tailwinds behind it. So, piracy has gone down massively because of a viable business model around consumption of content. So, when I make this video on YouTube pays me a certain amount of money and it collects a certain amount of money by showing you advertisements or from subscription that you pay to YouTube. So this has created, as I say, a viable business model for a lot of these content companies. And Saregama is one of the biggest content companies. They have 172,000 songs which are there on YouTube Music, YouTube Video, Spotify. And how this all works is that when YouTube shows you advertisements when you consume any content or when you watch anything there or listen to anything on YouTube audio, YouTube retains 45% of all the revenue that it collects by showing you advertisements, and the balance 55% gets paid out to content creators. Now this balance 55% is paid out based on how much content you consume, but there is a certain percentage of money or per stream value which gets paid out to content creators. So Saregama has the biggest library which it's put out there. So they've got this massive content which is out there which people are consuming, and the revenue keeps going higher and higher. Go back 5-7 years, there were a lot of players which were giving this content for free, and the idea was to gain as much market share as they can, and then maybe future they wanted to monetize it. That business model was not very sustainable, so a lot of these platforms have gone out of business. So right now it's essentially YouTube audio, the YouTube video channel which people use to listen to songs as well. Then there is Spotify, a bit of JioSaavn and Gaana.com. Eventually I think the consolidation would just leave YouTube and maybe a bit of Spotify in the game, and everyone else will disappear. So let's look at where the company makes revenue from right now. Have a look at this chart. Of the total revenue, 52% revenue comes from digital content which the company puts out on channels, as I said, YouTube, Spotify and other online content places. Another 7% comes from retail music, which includes, Saregama has a jukebox kind of thing, Caravan, and this 7% also includes the subscription people pay for YouTube. So when you subscribe to YouTube Premium and pay something like 150 rupees or 250 rupees per month for a family ad-free YouTube experience, YouTube again retains 45% of that, and 55% gets passed on